Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Aries for the month of April 2010. And this also applies if you have an Aries ascendant. So Aries, the flavour of April is certainly going to be work. Work, money, your relationships, and very much how you're going to earn your money. A lot of focus on that. First of all, happy birthday to the rest of you who haven't yet had your birthdays. I hope this is going to be a wonderful year for you. Now, Aries, a lot of planets, particularly after about the middle of the month, are going to be in your second house of earning power. And it's also in your house of self-worth, your values. It's time to look at what's important to you and to prioritise what's important. Are you living by your values? Are you living in accordance of what's important to you? Or are you just running around doing everything, being responsible for everything, and not really looking at being satisfied or enjoying your life? Are you just too focused on running around and being responsible? Now, we do have this month a few planets going retrograde. We've got Mercury going retrograde from the 17th of this month. Now, with Mercury retrograde, it's going to fall in your second and third house. So Mercury's in Taurus for much of the month. So Aries, until about the 25th of the month, don't expect your thought processes to be really fast. Mercury in Taurus is much slower. It needs to think about things. It needs to reflect on things. And anything that you need to get done that's important, that's connected with your computer, that's communications, that's signing a lease or anything like that, try to get that done before April 17th, before Mercury goes retrograde. Once Mercury goes retrograde, we can have issues with travelling, with repairing things, with our hard drives, with our computers, with software issues. So try to get all those things dealt with before Mercury goes retrograde. It's a very good time, however, for completing upon any projects you've been doing. Anything that's been outstanding that you've already done a lot of work on can often come to a completion during the Mercury retrograde. And it's a very good time for researching. Now, as well, on April 7th, Saturn goes retrograde. It's already retrograde, but it goes retrograde back into Virgo one more time until July. So it's going into your sixth house. And this means, Aries, you need to look at your health. You need to look at, are you taking care of your health? And do you have routines and habits in place that support your physical health? It's important to look at the routines you have, if you have any, and to see whether maybe they're too constrictive or whether you need to start to be a bit freer, or maybe you're being a little too free and you need to stop eating all that unhealthy food and you need to start going on a regime again. So Saturn retrograding into your sixth house will help you to get clear about these things. It's also important that you start to say no to people in your life. Saturn going retrograde means withdrawing, renegotiating maybe some of the commitments and responsibilities that you've taken on. On the 5th of April, Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn in your 10th house. This is a time, Aries, for doing some inner work on your life path, some inner work on what you're needing, where you feel as though you're out of control in your life, where you'd like to feel as though you're more control. Where are you giving your power away? It's time to reassess on more of an inner level, particularly connected with the people that you work with and where you feel you want to go in your career path. I know a lot of you are feeling as though you're frustrated, as though things are not going as fast as you'd like them to. Some things will move this month, probably connected with money and finance. And if you look at your values and your self-worth, then I think your financial area could start to move forward slowly, probably not as fast as you'd like, Aries. I know you like things yesterday, but it's starting to move. And as Uranus comes into Aries, which I will be talking about in more detail on separate videos, we'll be looking at how that's going to be affecting you personally on a very big level over the next several years. So there you have it, Aries. Big focus on your work. Your relationships as well are going to come into sharp focus. Maybe you need to renegotiate some agreements connected with your relationships. And also, if any relationships are draining the life out of you, maybe you really need to look at getting rid of them and out of your life. So there you have it. I wish you a wonderful month ahead, Aries. For those of you that would like a personal reading, please take a look at my website. You may just have a question and need a mini reading, and I can answer a couple of questions in 10 minutes. Or you might want an in-depth reading where I really look at the aspects and how they're going to be impacting on you for the next 6 months to a year. Thank you for listening. Take care. See you soon.